Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Balatro, where I forgot to start the recording at the title screen. Today we're playing with the Abandoned deck, which is just a deck that's had all the face cards taken out. There are not that many cards in it. I think that seems pretty strong, and the idea here is we're going to stick with one deck for a little while. I think this deck has a lot of interesting possibilities, because the rest of the decks that we have left to unlock are unlocked by winning on the higher difficulties. So we gotta like walk ourselves up a little bit. I'm not gonna skip over foil edition jokers when we need to establish our early economy. So I think I'm just like flush hunting here. We have the 8, 9, 10. But yeah, there's still 6 diamonds left in that deck. All right, so let's hit that. We got 1 discard and 3 hands left. Should be pretty easy from here. I mean, like, this will do it. I maybe should have tried to hold out for the straight flush so that we could do it in one hand. Ooh, I would really like that. I'm gonna take the spectral pack and we're gonna bounce here. What I'm hoping for is, okay, well, that's obviously, this is not very good for us. So I suppose we'll take the sigil and see what happens. All right, we're playing Deep Hearts. Remember that thing I said about trying to establish an economy? I think we're going to find it difficult. Because I really, really want that voucher, like very badly. All right, well, it's just going to keep handing us hands here. Those are decently high. I feel like you got to take grabber immediately, right? Perhaps I will rue the day, but I think that's right. All right, the manacle's got us on -1 hand size, which obviously is pretty scary. So there are 6 diamonds left, or if we hold 6, 7, 8, 9, looking for 5 or 10, we're looking at 8 cards that would satisfy us. So I guess it would be better to play the diamond 9 because the deck is like it's more club rich than diamond rich at this point. Okay, ace 2, 3, 4, 5 is pretty decent, and again leaving us with a pair of clubs in hand. Only have to make it to 100, and with the bonus hand, obviously that's gonna help. So if I went for the 2 pair right now, it would be 50 times 2, right? 20 plus 15 plus 15. Yeah, this'll do it. Okay. Well, I gotta tell you, I don't love how poor we are. But I do think we need to pick up a joker that does something, or we're going to be in grim shape. Obviously, that's pretty bad. I doubt I will get $7 for playing this. But we're looking at 3 plus 5 plus 1. Yeah, so if I could take it in 2 hands, which I don't think I can, we would get $7. I think we're better off just skipping the blind. This one we should play, though, because that tag is not interesting. Okay, my inclination here is to build around the 5, 6, 7, so let's drop. That's right, we're heart rich if we're thinking that we might want to transition to a flush or even just even a straight flush. I'll be holding the hearts. 2, 3. Oh, this has turned out a little ugly. What if I do this? Okay. That is so close. It is so close to a straight flush. I don't think it's worth holding for it. Losing our last discard. And then here, obviously, well, I guess we can play this straight without disrupting our pair. Obviously, we're looking for some kind of full house would be lovely. A 2-pair will do. It is theoretically possible for us to pull... Oh, there are 13 cards left in my deck, and we have to get 3 hands out of it. Okay, let's let's do this. What remains? Pair of 6s. Okay, so if we play the 9s and 8s, I'm also going to just pull this ace. It isn't impossible that we could... Okay, now if I discard 4 cards, we know exactly what we will get. So we can make the full house happen. 6s and 5s is a full house. Decent base score. Hits our joker. Okay. Things are getting a little narrow. We gotta find like a strategy here. Oh cool, it's Scary Face. For right now our strategy is, yeah, we can't, I don't want any of this. Right now our strategy is have money. Face cards are drawn face down, has no effect on us, so that's cool. So it is possible for us to get, we have a pair of 8 of hearts left in the deck, which is fun. There's also a 7 of hearts left and a 5 of hearts left. So it's possible for us to get like a flush that still contains a pair. I think I will play the straight that's here because it's like a decent hand, while we dig for something a little bit more exciting. Yeah, the thing is I really do like... There we go. Flush that contains a pair is exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. So you got 3 4s now. And 3 of a kind's not horrible. We could just ride 3 of a kind. We could discard around it to try to bring it up to something a little better, like hold the 10 and the 7 and the 4s. Okay, there's our full house. It's getting a little ugly out here. So we have 2 hands to make like 400-ish chips. A lot of 9s left. There's 3 9s left in 10 cards. If I discard the 2 and the 6, probably the 3 as well, probably the 8 as well. There's 3 aces and there's 2 aces and 3 9s left. If I do this, we're gonna draw 4 cards, play a hand. I guess actually I could probably toss the ace too. Play this full house. And then we're gonna have a pair left. But that should be good enough, right? Because this is gonna be like 400. Okay, no, it's even better than that. All right, I'll take that. Okay, so there's some economy. I kind of think I'm just gonna buy both of these jokers because we're like pretty scared. Yo, the buffoons have arrived. Banner's not amazing in the long run, but we can get kind of a hand going pretty early. Honestly, maybe I take like these. We're obviously planning to change out a lot of these in the near future. I'm gonna skip this blind too. Give me a gold seal or something could be copied. Well, you know what we have a bunch of is 8 of hearts. Base chips and malt are both halved. That's frustrating. It's not going to affect the bonuses from jokers though, so I do feel pretty okay about that. We can just play our 2 pair. It's not a horrible start. Looking for 8s to come up. $92. Criminy. Let's look for that flush. Yeah, I think I'm pretty okay with this. This should be okay. So yeah, if we got 2 more 8 of hearts in the deck. If we can flush with a pair again, I think we should be okay. Do I want to just... I think I want to just dig for that, honestly. Do I keep the pair of aces in case it leads to a full house? Or am I digging as hard as possible? I think I'm digging as hard as possible. Okay. That's 38 times 4. 4 of a kind's really high base values, but it's not going to trigger as many of our jokers, and the base values are going to get blown up anyway, so. Okay, 2 hands left. This is just like 2 pair, and that's okay. What do we have left? Pair of 7s. Yeah, we'll just burn this. Come on, show me some good jokers. Some jokers where it's like we have a strategy and we can do a thing. Show me a Jumbo Buffoon pack. Well, if we play Crafty Joker and this not discovered Joker together, I mean, that gives us some direction. The first hand of a round is a single 6, destroy it and create a spectral card. What a strange Joker. We do have extra hands. And like free spectrals can be extremely... Yeah, you know what? Wish I had more malt. I'm gonna sell the seltzer. We're gonna buy this, and we're just gonna see. Like this deck currently has, I feel like, absolutely no direction. Am I about to play the boss? No, I just played a boss, so we can hold off on the blank. No, I want to... I would prefer to do this on an 8 of hearts. We have almost a bunch of stuff. The 2 pair is going to be pretty soft, so I guess let's discard for the flush. There's only 4 clubs left because of the sort of like the way our deck has mutated. Well, I definitely want to discard 5 of something. Honestly, I should probably hold the heart. Let's discard like those. Hold the pair of aces and some hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and polychrome this. Or, you know, hit a button on this so we don't know what it's gonna give us. I sure would like that flush. Did I discard? Because it was still selected because of the... damn it. Well, here's a flush with a pair in it, anyway. I feel like that's probably the end of the run. Like, that's a really big error. Go 2 pair without breaking up the hearts. It's a pretty decent full house. All right, it didn't kill me, but it was embarrassing anyway. Gosh, I feel like I'm having a hell of a time finding my footing Joker-wise here. And the stuff that we are seeing is not helping. Wow. Okay, 3 of a kind 10s just right off the top. How do I want to make use of that? I think let's discard everything but the 9. So 4 of a kind 10s is like... it's going to fire both of these. And it's times 7. Whereas full house just has the... yeah, I think I do just want to launch the 4 of a kind 10s, honestly. Pretty decent mult off the misprint. Hey, this card's pretty good. That's a Joker that does stuff. Who's getting sent home? If we're trying to take advantage of this, straights are getting rarer. We're probably looking at flushes and of a kinds. So that still leaves room for like kind of honestly all of these Jokers. I might... the misprint being unreliable really kind of irks me. It's not that I think it's a bad card, but just like I get really worried that it's not going to fire for us in the situation where we need it to. So what we can do is... I was going to say try to bump non-Fibonacci ranks up to Fibonacci ranks, but actually we drew a lot of 2s, 3s, and aces and stuff here. Like we hit the 4 and I guess bump the 6 to a 7? That's something. Hermit just gives us $20 more to work with. That's also something. Yeah, like what if we're living that of a kind life? The misprint is back. Wants attention. My deck is very heart heavy. It's pretty spade light. I guess we're just rolling forward like this. Hook is kind of annoying because it is nice to be able to set things up a little bit. Let's discard. Well, I have a 6. Yeah, all right. Sorry, it's play the 6, not discard, not solo discard the 6. What card am I thinking of? I'll discard these. Okay, there's our 4 of a kind. Yeah, it may turn out to be the case that I'm happy I didn't discard. We'll see. It is a real shame this is a non-Fibonacci 4 of a kind. And of course our 8 got discarded. Almost goes without saying. The deck is still extremely heart heavy. Basically out of diamonds as well. Once these are gone. Hold the 8. What am I doing? Well, this is not much of anything, is it? I'm inclined to just like play a bad pair here. Trying to hold on to cards, not remembering, of course, that we have to be discarding stuff at random all the time. That works out pretty well, though. Fibonacci is solid-ish. It's probably not something you want to keep into like endless or anything, but it definitely has its place. Yeah, if it's like capping out at 40 mult, obviously there's a you know, Devious Joker, I just don't. I suppose we could. Polychrome Joker is a little hard to pass up. But like, especially if we have no face cards and we're getting rid of 6s, that punches a hole right in the center of our straight ability. I am actually going to skip. There's no sense in re-rolling here. Okay, mult cards along the Fibonacci line makes sense. Wish I had 2 Fibonacci hearts to work with here, but like... more diamonds than the other thing. Does this deck have a strategy yet? Kind of not really. Still kind of not really, honestly. Draw lots of hearts, I guess, is my strategy for right now. Maybe I should have just taken the flush. Wow, triple 2s. Let's like discard the other stuff, looking for more 8 of hearts is what I was really hoping to see. I guess I can just play a 3 of a kind. You know, it does activate both of the jokers anyway. And the base multiplier is not that much worse. I guess actually I probably would rather have a 3 than a 4 given the Fibonacci. We're not necessarily looking for... We're not necessarily looking for things that play well into Endless. We just need to get wins to increase the stakes, right? So like... do I want a Vagabond? I don't know. I kind of like having an economy. A double tag could be fun. The plant is no problem. They sure do love to show us hands that are just like absolutely nothing, huh? Let's just start on the garbage. I do love a bunch of 7s. Maybe I'm holding the hearts as well. Feels bad to discard just 2 cards. Look, I remembered. Single random suit is a little scary. Let's go. Maybe do this the way that has more Fibonacci to it. Do I want to try to... I only have one discard left. Yeah, I guess... I was going to say, do I want to try to draw another 8? But I don't know that that's reasonable. So I'm kind of waiting for a card that... for a suit that isn't mostly hearts before I fire this thing off. How many 8 of hearts do we have left? 4. 4 of the 15 cards in the deck are 8 of hearts. I would hate for this polychrome card to get, or for this foil card to get changed to a non-heart suit. But I think I'm going to go ahead and fire the sigil now. Alright, we're all diamonds here in the end. 8, 5, ace. These are all Fibonacci's, yeah. And it's a flush, and it contains a 2 of a kind. We can't ask our deck for much more than this. We continue to limp through. I don't know, it might be a little late in the run for that to actually be good. Free Mega Buffoon pack? No, I think we'll see more Jokers by just playing this. Let me burn out some non-Fibonacci offsuit cards. It's a pretty decent start. There are 3 clubs remaining. Yeah, it's wild how few hearts we draw in the opening draws of any particular hand. If we just take the full house here, it's like not amazing, and none of these are Fibonacci cards. Wow, 924. That was even more not amazing than I could have dreamed. Okay, we got a couple of hands left to make some big moves. Let's hold on to the 8. Yeah, that's a good start. That's exactly the sort of thing we need to be doing. And let's drop all the non-hearts. How about 5 of a kind? And what if also all 5 of them hit the Fibonacci? That seems alright. Fortune Teller scales, and Molt is a thing we could use more of. There's only 2 6s left in my deck. This thing did some stuff. I don't know. It's hard for me to imagine getting a huge amount of use out of that card. This is 2 Arcana, which makes it pretty hard to pass up. Just like burn those things, and also, yeah, it's probably Empress, like Heart and Diamond are the suits that we really care about. So, all right, let's hope that we have time to get Fortune Teller into an exciting place, because the run is like pretty close to over already. Do I want to discard for making the 5/4 hearts? I guess it being 4 hearts wouldn't really matter. I do think I want to discard at least once, though. Let's just go looking, because we got so many 8s. Actually, I guess we don't really have that many left. Yeah, I'll just take the 4 of a kind. I think that's fine. Pretty compelling start. Try to draw into the ace-8. Oh, well, we got a flush, though. I think I probably... That's not a flush. Never mind. So this is 40 times 4. Yeah. It's all Fibonacci. It's going to be good. I feel like we're limping. We're sort of limping through here. We still take a Jumbo Arcana pack. Not a lot of super exciting stuff. I guess make something lucky. What do we have unusual numbers of besides 8s? Nothing, it turns out. 3s and 2s are normal, at least. Sure. That's very cheap, and we are still rolling flushes sometimes. Alright, managed to find a debuff spade. So we're very good at our job. I do think this is going to have a little bit of a problem making it all the way. Hey, where are all the rest of my hearts? There's still 2 8s left in the deck. We have to make 3 hands. I guess our position's a little precarious, actually. So, of the 6 cards left, we're going to probably draw... There's a pretty good chance we draw 2 aces. We could guarantee it. What am I looking at with this hand? I'm thinking we can discard the 4. We'll grab something. Just play a pair of 8s. And then, with the last hand, play full house aces and 10s. That's not awesome. I mean, the last hand will also have a flush in it. With a pair of aces. That's probably what we'll do. So here we just play this. And we take non-diamond cards out of the hand. Sorry, I'd probably play this over the 3 or over the 6. Yeah, is this going to be good enough? I'm not sure. Let's hope so. It is. It's very, very narrowly good enough. This is not a strong deck. +1 hand size might be a lifesaver. +3 molten 35 chips, absolutely could be rad. That is a Joker unlock. That's probably the last planet we'd not bought or something. And then I know we still need money, but I also am I'm very nervous about our overall value here. I don't think we're gonna get Fortune Teller above 15 by the end of the run. I am gonna just replace Fortune Teller with Abstract Joker. You know what? Sure. Diamond cards are debuffed is a pretty harsh one for us. Do we want to play the flush, or do I want to hold out until I can get some doubles? Let's hold out until we get some doubles. love to see another 8. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that seems like a good start. That I keep picking up that 8, looking at it. I keep treating that 8 like it's a what do you call it? Like it's a heart. It's a diamond. In my head, somehow, it's a diamond. It's a heart, but I don't know why. Okay, we got lucky off the lucky card. That helps a bunch, but will it be enough? Great question. Who can say? I had to get 3. I get 3 hands out of what we have left here. This was the thing I didn't really anticipate with this deck, was the fact that starting with such a small number of cards was going to mean we were playing the whole deck all the time. So if we play the aces here, it doesn't matter. We're fucked. Yeah, all of the 8s clumping up at the bottom has been pretty bad for us. But it does mean we can maybe launch a 5 of a kind at the end. So we're looking to play around that possibility. So like if we play these 2 aces, we want to leave 5 cards after the next 2 hands. Play the 2 aces now. There's no sense in holding the 10. The 10's not going to be part of any hand. And then that'll cause me to draw 3. There'll be 6 cards left. I should probably play 1 more card. Let's do this. Yeah, not very good. Okay. We did not draw all the 8s at the same time, which really sucks a lot of shit. Yeah, no, not drawing all the 8s at the same time hurts so bad. Because then what are we doing? I can play... Five of a kind's going to be real strong. It's not a flush 5, but... So if we're leaving all the 8s, like the cards I'm playing are these ones, and that is a pair of 7s, is what that is. Just the grimmest shit. Then we get our 5/8, and here we go. It is a lot of Fibonacci. Oh, that was really close, actually. Hey, we did it. We discovered every planet card finally. That's fine. They're basically free anyway. So yeah, we just need to win up different. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try abandoned deck again. It feels like there's a lot of opportunity here. We just gotta find something. It felt like that whole run there were like no jokers. There were no meaningful jokers. I hate to be doing this again, but like, what if Heart Flush? I know, we just had a terrible opportunity. We just had a terrible time playing the what if Heart Flush deck, but... Alright, get us out in 1. Feels pretty okay. Don't think we take anything here. We just roll on to the next round. Yep, definitely playing against the big blind. Pair of 6s, nearly a straight. I think playing off the 5, 6, 7, 8's gotta be right. So I don't know. I don't know what makes which 6 makes more sense to hold on to, because we're holding 1 of each of the other red suits. Okay, so like, I guess we're playing a bunch of spades. Let's play a bunch of spades. Doesn't really leave us with anything particular in hand. Except another straight. Just right off the top like that. Oh, you're kidding me. That's That's a real fucker. Okay, it's fine. It's just $1. You know, I do not hate Odd Todd. I think Odd Todd's pretty alright, especially early on. The pillar is cruelty incarnate. I guess, like, looking for that spade flush. Yeah, that'll do. Got a couple of odd cards in there. Aces are odd. Although I guess it's actually only going to score one of them. Yeah, Odd Todd's a really good like early, just kind of like give you time to figure out what you're doing, Joker. Can't be too upset about that showing up. And, well, times 3 multi. What if we, the order's pretty good. Okay, let's try to play some straights, I suppose. Can I afford to wait? I don't think so. I think we need to keep seeing the shop. Okay, so 6, 7, 9, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I mean, in any case, you're waiting on the 5, right? So I guess we can do it like this. I don't love that necessarily, drawing at only one end of the straight, but it is what it is. Oh, there's no 3 here. I'm trying to draw 2 cards into that straight. Ugh. There's only 5 spades left in the deck. I mean, this is pretty bad no matter how you slice it. We could just play the 2 pairs, not even a hand. The value is so low if you haven't buffed it up. Well, we found our straight. Or our flush, rather. It sure would be nice to find a straight. Okay, 500. 500 will do. 4 of a kind with nothing. Oh, I was going to say with nothing odd. First of all, I meant full house. Secondly, aces are odd. We're going to be fine, actually. The fact that we have the order doesn't mean we always need to feed the order. I am thinking maybe we don't play anything just yet. I do want this voucher, but I think we wait until after we play the big blind to get it. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8's compelling. Let's discard for that. All right, this already feels like more of an actual deck than the last one. What's your deal again? Faceless Joker. Okay. I mean, obviously it's no good in our deck. I don't know why. Like, I looked at that like I was considering it, considering that there's no face cards in the whole damn thing. Can I don't know. It's probably foolish to not go full house, especially if the full house that you're looking at has 3 odds. I know I want straights and everything, but that feels like a little gift horse in the mouth, you know? Oh, this is only 1 hand type per round. Sorry. I didn't even notice that. This is like, don't look at the boss blind. You don't need to know that. That's not important information. Fortunately, we have drawn 3 consecutive full houses, just kind of off of nothing. And so it goes, and so it works. Unlimited boss blind rerolls is like fine. I have to say, I'm coming around on this a little bit, like thinking about how that really big run went. You get to a point where you're like looking through booster packs for specific things. And so the skip, like, it makes sense. That said, let's take Coca-Cola. They just call it Diet Cola, okay? Coca-Cola is a better name. Destroy 5 random cards in hand and get rich. Or purple seal something. I should probably purple seal something. And it's probably something like that's at the end of... You know, it's going to be hard to build a straight with a 10 in it. Not impossible, but I foresee that thing getting discarded a lot. No repeat hand types. That's actually fine. That should be okay. So I guess let's discard like around the straight. Yeah, we'll see if that turns out to be foolish. Well, we didn't get punished for it. At least you can say that. Turning stuff into clubs makes sense. Diamonds into clubs especially would be good for us. Do I want to use the 9? I kind of want to use the cards that are more in the middle, so we'll see them in the straights more often. Yeah, this should be pretty strong. And then we draw a big weird nothing. Just dump the whole high end? Okay, that works out. So close to the straight flush. Yeah, if we can get into somewhat reliable straight flush territory, that's definitely where I would like to be. Times 4 mult if the hand contains 4 of a kind. I don't think we're there, but that's a good-ass card. Yeah, runner is not bad. Takes a little while to build up. What if we take these two? Okay, we got to think that we can sell. I'm going to go ahead and just buy the retcon now. So, this is a big deal, right? That said, the game is well and truly determined to give me a hand that I cannot use it with. And boy, have they succeeded. Okay. I should have thrown the 2 on there. Tonight, it doesn't really matter how I suit this, probably. Yeah, that was a weird draw. The thing about a largely unmodified deck is you are sometimes going to get weird draws. But I'd rather maintain my interest. Well, let me open the planet pack at least. All right, this is the world we want to be living in. Neptune. That's the. Let's all move to Neptune, is what I'm saying. These gaps are just a little too big, but we can definitely work with it. So what it's like if we hold on to this, drawing either a 6 or a 7 gets us there. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. That's pretty cool. I had to say, shortcut does feel definitely very powerful. 10, 9, 7, 6 is almost good enough. Should I just throw down? So that was our straight. I gotta remember multiple hand type, no repeat hand types. So maybe what we're doing now is club flushing. All right, we don't really want to do a conversion to hearts. That's a real shame. The flush only has a single odd card in it. I guess the thing I should remember is that a straight flush is not a straight, nor is it a flush. So if I can construct a straight flush, we probably do have to run with it. If we had one more heart here, we could do it. Yeah, like maybe we discard... two hands left. One of them needs to be a straight flush. We have one discard to find it. So it's like discard the 9, the extra 5, the extra 2. We have to hold this. Then I should discard 2 more cards and it doesn't really matter. Well, it should be the 2 and the 3, I guess, because those are the ones where we could still draw a heart. Okay. We didn't draw the 2, which means that we don't quite have a flush. 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, no, this works. 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 works. And I need to heart wash these 2. We don't want to turn a bunch of stuff into hearts. Although a diamonds can become hearts. That's fine. Okay, so then we go 9, 8, 7, 5, 4. There's our straight flush. It'll get all our bonuses and hopefully be good enough. Yeah, that's all you got to do is just get a bunch of straight flushes. What if you only play straight flushes? Is there anything here that I'm not really happy with? I don't know what's up next, right? All we can see is that we have defeated this run. I think I'm going to sell the Diet Cola to pick up the Fortune Teller. It's like a slow scaler, but at least it's some scaling. Diet Cola's not doing anything for us right now. This will be here. With the Fortune Teller, I feel like I should definitely take this. And we can, like, Empress is not bad, certainly. What if I Empressed a couple of cards? We're having on hearts and clubs. Like 7 and 5 are kind of they're more in the middle, more likely to be part of the straight. Yeah, okay. Well, we're certainly not skipping that one. -1 hand size is not like that big of a deal. We want to hit straight flushes where we can. This is a weird draw. Well, I mean, I don't mind just like doing a flush the old-fashioned way either. I should probably use the non-heart. Yeah, whatever. This is fine. That's a pair. I unselected the 3. Yeah. We do need to keep pushing runner. It's probably pretty important overall. So let's discard around the 876. 6, 7, 8, 10 is only 4 cards. So we'll hold on to a 6, 7, 8, 10. And yeah, I guess just discard again. Alright, that's fine. I do not feel like my play is the sharpest today, as the sell value of all owned jokers left of this card to molt. You know, it wouldn't be horrible. It'll give us more chips than Odd Todd is giving us, well, sometimes. That's actually not going to be true all that often. But it's chips and molt, which is hard to overlook. Todd is very often giving us 60 to 90 chips. This is 50 plus. Yeah, the only problem with this is like you're either giving up the 4 mult from the order, or the times 3 mult on this from the order, or you're not getting the 4. I think it's still fine, actually. Let me put it right here. It's plus 50 chips, plus 8, and we're still getting the triple on it. It's not like a mind blower, but I do think it's an upgrade. I guess hold on to 7, 9, 10, see where that finds us. We do need more planet cards for sure. I suppose that's my fault. I did not specify. -1 hand size is always going to be a little tricky. This is not a straight flush, but it's not that far off of one. Try one more time here. It's really close. Do I want to throw my last discard out? No, I think I'll just take the non-straight. Or the non-flush straight. It's fine. Before we do it, I'm going to turn this into a glass card. Both obviously for the, for the score and the fact that maybe it'll break and help reduce us to the 2 suits we like. Even Steven, Scholar's like, fine. Gotta play Arcana cards. Gotta play the Emperor when you have the chance. Wilds and Diamonds, huh? Probably just sell this one, or yeah, we'll find a way to play it. We'll find a non-intrusive way to play it, because the fortune teller is going to appreciate that. Maybe we'll skip this one. So we don't want to be changing. It's actually, our black suits are even right now. We should probably fix that. We should probably commit to clubs. We don't need spades as much. So we're trying to play clubs and hearts. I gotta remember, we're trying to play clubs and hearts. So if I'm going to turn anything into a diamond, it needs to definitely not be a club or a heart. Do I want to wild something here? Could I make this a straight flush with a wild? No. I'm missing too many cards. Yeah, this is fine. We'll start here. And by start, of course, I mean don't really want this either. I might just sell the star. Maybe I should have just played the lovers there. Because now I don't really want to skip the blind, right? Let's open this. Okay, Saturn. There we go. We desperately needed a Saturn. I think I'm just gonna actually play it. So we are not anywhere on a straight right here. Definitely have to do some discard sculpting, and I guess it's gonna be like hold like the 10-8-6. I might just play the star, targeting the targeting cards that are already diamonds, just to get it out and get the fortune teller up. But actually, if I go lovers on this 9, and then diamond on like this card, we can just skip around the 5 and pick up the straight flush that, or the 7 rather, and pick up the straight flush that way. Plus 100 chips is... Alright, runner's already beating it. And runner gives us the chips no matter what. I think I'm just going to hold on to what I have for the moment. We're going to play the Arcana pack, of course. We're trying to turn things into clubs and stuff. I guess, like, this is again another chance to just turn a random diamond into a glass card, so maybe it'll break. Polychrome Even Steven. Now see, that's that's interesting. Plus 4 mult when scored, so we're probably looking at like I don't know whether the card's addition, I believe the card's addition triggers before it's taxed, if I'm not mistaken, so that's very awkward. But 1.5 mult times, and then it's got to be better than the Swashbuckler, right? I know right now the Swashbuckler is better than the Fortune Teller, but you know the point is that that won't be true later. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, no discards. So this one could be a little tricky. And we certainly don't have a straight here. Nor do we have anything. Gosh, I don't want to play like 2 pair. But I feel like it is like it's a 2 pair discard. But it doesn't leave us with anything either. I guess actually we're pretty close to a low straight. So maybe I keep the ace. We just play this horrible garbage. And if we draw a 4 or a 6, we're in. Yeah, okay. That way we have a 5-6 in hand on suit. Potentially make a good thing happen afterward. Never mind, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, we get there. Shoot the Moon is not too exciting for us, obviously, but it sure does look pretty. Plus 3 hands and lose all discards. That is interesting, actually. Plus 3 hands is a lot of cards to play. Actually, you know what? I don't like it in our situation because I don't think our deck will survive that many plays. We will run out of cards long before we get there. A hologram is really something. So is this. Geez. Do I want to start doing either of these things? I don't know that I do. We're exercising really good control over our deck right now, and I'm afraid that playing to hologram would fuck it up. I think I'm just gonna skip, even though those are some pretty good jokers. Okay. So obviously this is the thing we need to hit our negative or our double tag on. Ace 2, 3, 5, 7. So close. Discard everything that isn't a heart and just see what happens. All right. Well, we got to a straight. Yeah, I'll take that as a first hand at least. All right, Saturn is extremely welcome. Not opposed to Temperance here, just because we're going to be looking at a fairly expensive shop pretty soon. Spade transformation is not very exciting. The tower is pretty bad for us. I guess it's like something has turned to gold. Something that's high up on the edge is likely to not get played. Do I want to we'll re-roll once. Yo, death card. We do not pass up death card. Baron is pretty fun in some decks. We skip the blind. All right, here we go. So, we almost have that straight flush. We have a playable flush here, but I'm gonna be greedy. I guess there's no reason to discard a heart ever, right? We get 3 cards no matter how much I discard. I could turn something into a wild card 9. And probably should. It's the left card becomes the right card. Okay. Yeah, that's useful. Not like right this second, but eventually. Although obviously even Steven would prefer those are wild card 10s or whatever. So I guess I'm gonna like discard around the edges just to get more cards in hand. The problem is the whole middle is the wrong suit. That's what's really breaking me up here. So let's discard. We probably don't need 3 9s, frankly. Or like the ace. The ace is not really doing anything for us. Okay, so we've drawn some more wrong suited middle cards. Well, we're gonna have some non flush straights. That's just all there is to that. Let's go for like 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. All right, well, I guess I'm not going to be discarding this, so we may as well play it. I can't believe I wasn't able to make a straight flush out of any of that. All right, let's get some negative jokers and hope that they're really rad. Okay, you know, our deck has some clubs in it. Take Saturn, and then upgrade the level of the first discarded poker hand each round is really fun as well. Let's put y'all over on the left side, not that it really matters. And then we have to ask ourselves, do we need the hieroglyph? Probably the answer to this is no. But I'm going to take it anyway. This will give us time to get where we're going. I like planets. I don't know that I can massacre our economy to quite that extent. Decrease the level of played poker hand. Do I want to skip for that? My poker hands are kind of not leveled anyway. I am going to skip this blind. That one I'm more okay with. I might skip this blind too, actually. No, we should play this. We got to generate some dollars. Okay, so. I did it. I ran the burnt joker strategy. Okay, let's try to play a straight flush or something. 2, 3, 5, 8. This will work, I suppose. Yeah, I really do like burnt joker in theory, and I've had a really hard time feeling it made sense to take it up until now. So I like that we were given a good reason to do that. Okay, so we can maybe get a wild card going here. Let's maybe discard around the outsides of this. That's true, I did discard something there. What did I level up? Was that high card? Yeah. I was like, there's no straight here that I want to level up. I should have, well, whatever. I kind of forgot about the burnt joker, is what I'm saying, but it's fine. It'll be fine. That's just a bunch of money. Very welcome, extremely welcome. And I'm going to assume this applies to wild cards too, probably. So if I wild card one of these 4s, that'll give us the straight flush. All right, hardly cost us anything at all. Love a blank voucher. I don't think I want to mess with any of that. But I sure would take a Saturn or a Neptune if available. Ooh. Buy and use. Probably just hold on to that one. I don't think we want a free Mega Standard Pack. The wall over there is a little spooky. We're not quite there. I think I'll keep the ace. Oh, I gotta remember what I'm discarding. That was a really awkward draw. I probably don't need the ace of spades. And I guess we're discarding a pair of 8 of hearts. Like, I'm still trying to build around this, like, ace 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. That's something, at least. Runner's getting pretty strong. And maybe I'm not so worried about the wall, given that we're generating the kind of numbers we're generating. All right, cool. A Saturn and a Neptune. Everybody's happy. What's in my terrifying spectral path? Or pack. Adds a blue seal, that's kind of not exciting. Adds a gold seal, adds foil or something. This is kind of like a middle card. 6 probably gets played a ton. Yeah. Alright, I don't think we need to re-roll that. Let's just keep rocking here. Ace 2, 3, 4, 7. So close. Yeah, we'll drop these, I guess. Right, high card. I gotta must remain cognizant, or become cognizant at some point. I guess I hold the wild for just in case. Although I think this probably just wins us the. Yeah. Not taking good advantage of my burnt joker. At least it's not costing me space while I fuck up with it. Alright, wall should be no problem. So, can I discard a straight? No. We have 2, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I guess that's the big problem with the burnt joker, is that it's hard to discard a good hand with your first discard. Need a little time to sculpt often. But what if I just play, let's say like I just play pair of 9s and take the, not a lot of spades with, like, take these cards with me. See if we can put together a straight. That we can discard. And then we put together a straight for actually playing it. Feels like a lot of work, but it's probably worth it. We probably don't need the heart as much, given what else we got here. I could be wrong. My deck's not really all that big. So yeah, we do clubs is good. Clubs is good. We want to turn diamond into club. Am I about to play a hand here? Yeah, we have the ace 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so do I also change the ace? I'm gonna change the ace. I guess I would have had to have changed the 5 as well to get it to be a whatever. It's all good. We're just playing straights here. Because we know they're good enough, and because that's all it takes. If I wanted to get my number of straight flushes played above my number of straights played, it wouldn't really be feasible anyway. -1 ante, -1 discard per round is like a really easy. It's a much less painful one than the last one, but the fact is, I think we have a winning deck now. I think our deck is clear, so let's just finish it. Because we're not going endless. We're just trying to win. Yeah, I think I'd like some mult cards. Probably like stuff that's kind of in the middle. 8's a little high. Okay, that's fun. We might make use of that. Okay, flips and shuffles all your jokers. I kind of don't like that. Let's play a little bit and we'll maybe do a reroll. 3, 4, 5, 7 is almost there. Let's go like Well, do I want to play like kind of a weird hand to try to get, so my first discard is a burnt joker? There's a straight 4 burnt joker. I could just play like... I don't really want to play a pair. I could just play like a really bad high card. Yeah, all right. That's a straight. That was a straight. There was a gap in the straight because, yeah. I tried to play a bad high card just to get stuff out of the way, and I couldn't do it. That's how much I love straights. Contrary to, you know, all of my prior statements in media. Club 5, right? Like... There's always some danger. We could pull away from the edges, though. Actually, pulling away the ace is probably the way to go. Yeah. Sure. Neptune? Who doesn't love a Neptune? I don't think that's... I don't think we're living in that place, but that is a fun card. Don't think we're living in that place either. Okay. That might be worse. We can probably survive that. We'll keep that. I guess I could have skipped this blind, but also, what if I upgraded a thing? 87653. And then... Yeah, this is kind of weird, but... Alright, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? This'll... Well, I probably don't even want to play the 4. You don't have to use a skip. Hey, look. It's that guy. It's very unlikely that we use this. This, on the other hand, that I could certainly see occurring. Hand's not really all that likely to contain a pair. I mean, I think we're ready to do it. Yeah, that 10 getting discarded makes a lot of sense, I think. Or we could once again use it in the playing of kind of a weird hand. But we're certainly nowhere close to a straight. Like 2, 3, we need a 4 or a 6 up here. Maybe I play these? It's a 12,000 chip high card. 8, 7, 6, 5, and then we have to do another skip, damn it. Well, I don't really love discarding the high end. We're not on a flush. No, this is just like a weird. So if I play a bad hand here to try to find a flush for the burnt joker, we're only gonna have one hand left. I think I probably shouldn't do that. So I guess let's play like a crummy pair. Let's play a crummy 2 pair. When we do that, I guess let's do it out of the top end here. Because it's still going to be a decent number of chips. All right, and then we are looking for, I went ahead and committed, we are looking for like the right straight, which is probably going to involve, We don't quite have a straight here, do we? 9, yeah, 9764 is 2 skips, unfortunately. So this is a discard we're looking at, which means we have to discard our wild, which sucks. It's going to be like... If we got an 8, that would be fine. If we got a 5, that would be fine. So we're looking at dropping like this stuff. 3, 4, 6, 7, 9. Still leaves us with a pretty broad possibility set. Okay, 3, 4, yeah. Right, so here, in this moment, we turn all those cards to hearts. And then also... Right, I can't unselect the glass card. Well, I don't think I do want to molt then. We'll just do that for the massive straight flush, and this should crush it, I think. Yeah, easy. Alright, like I said, we're not taking this to endless mode. We're just unlocking a difficulty on this deck. We've discarded a lot of cards, and we got the voucher for doing that. Alright, so next time we can step it up to red stake, which is a thing we've never even tried. Small blind gives no reward money. Honestly, doesn't seem like it's going to be all that intimidating. So that was a little goofy. There's a lot of play mistakes in that episode. I'm not at my sharpest right now, but we got there. When you come back next time, things are going to get just the tiniest bit more difficult. Just a little tiny bit. And we'll see you then.